I'm Steven, the Teen Services Coordinator with the Denham Springs-Walker Branch Library, and welcome back to STEAM Saturdays with Steven. Here are our rules if you didn't catch our first video. Number 1, always have an adult with you. Luckily for me, I have our camera lady, Miss Rena. Hey, Miss Rena. She's going to make sure I stay safe. Rule number 2, please do not put anything in your mouth or eat anything we do unless told to do so. Rule number 3, follow our instructions exactly as presented so that everything goes as smoothly as possible. And rule number 4, always use safety equipment. Today, we're not going to need any safety equipment other than our adults. So I do not have gloves and I do not have goggles. All right, on to today's science. Today, we are going to learn a little bit about acceleration and inertia and make our very own hovercraft. If you're following me at home, the things you will need are, you need a balloon, you need a water bottle, you need a pair of sharp scissors or an X-Acto knife. Make sure your adult helps you with these sharp objects. You will need a hot glue gun and some hot glue, and you will need a old DVD or CD that you were planning on throwing away because it doesn't work anymore, and various items to decorate your disc. Inertia is the resistance of any object to any change in its velocity. This includes changes to the object's speed, direction, or motion. An aspect of inertia is an object's tendency to keep moving in a straight line at a constant speed when no forces are acting upon them. Or, in short, its tendency of an object to do nothing unless something else causes it to do so. Parents, can you relate? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity of an object with respect to time, or in plain English, a vehicle's ability to gain speed rapidly. To observe these two properties today, we will be making our very own hovercraft, like I said. First, you will want to plug in your hot glue gun. I've already done this to make sure it is nice and hot. Second, we will want to take a bottle and we will cut it about 2 inches away from the cap. We just want the top. Now that we have our top, we want to put it on our disc and draw a circle around approximately where that bottle cap is going to touch the CD, so we know where to glue in a minute. Now, everything outside of that awesome little circle I drew, we are free to decorate. I am going to make mine a little person with googly eyes. We are going to glue our eyes on our CD. We're going to give him a little happy face, some hands, and some feet. Beautiful. Now on to the fun gluing part. We are now going to glue all around that circle that we drew, a little bit on the inside of that circle. And we're going to want to use a generous amount of glue because we want our seal to be airtight. We don't want any, I'm using a lot of glue, guys. We don't want any air to come out. So we can create our perfect hover effect. So just glue that down. Go around the outside with a little bit more to make sure our seal is good. And the funnest part about this for me is, since this is an art project, it doesn't have to be perfect or beautiful. Now that we have our, should have told you take the cap off first and this would be easier. We are going to want to take our balloon, stretch it out a little bit, and blow it up. Give it a little twist so your air doesn't escape, and then stretch your lip over the bottle cap. You will want to untwist it and watch acceleration and inertia, physics in motion. The pressure in the balloon is greater than the general pressure outside as the air is forced out of this tiny hole in the middle. it creates a small pillow of air that the disc is just light enough to float over. So just like an air hockey table, you have created your very own hovercraft. So thank you again for coming to STEAM Science with Stephen. Don't forget to check out our other electronic resources on our website at mylpl.info, and I'll see you next Saturday.